Right now, it is 1:40 p.m. Whatever video this is was uploaded 4 hours ago. I always have my alarm set for 1:20 and a second alarm set for 1:40, so I can actually wake myself up to stream on work days. And I get up at 1:20, and I open my phone, and I see there's 1 million notifications, and there's my chat members in my Discord server saying, "Wake the fuck up!" So I'm up now, and I'm here. So, Heya, this is Pokéball35, and welcome to whatever the hell this is. I was supposed to be streaming more Deltarune right now. And for some brief context, if you haven't been watching my Deltarune playthrough, I got slightly sick about, like, 10 days ago, and I'm, like, pretty much okay now, except for the fact that my voice is not 100% there, but otherwise, I'm, like, fine now. So, a report from the Squid Research Lab, Nintendo Switch 2, was uploaded a couple hours ago. And I do not know what this is. Splatoon 3 celebrated its 2-year anniversary back in September. We had Grand Festival, and that was announced to be the end of planned content for Splatoon 3. We were going to be getting repeat Splatfests, and we even got, like, one repeat Splatfest theme, but when they say repeat Splatfests, they meant repeat seasons, but, like, each season Splatfest has, like, its own new theme for, like, Splatoween, Frosty Fest, Spring Fest, and Summer Nights. They all had brand new themes for them. And we're supposed to be having a brand new big run, and by new, I mean it's the Undertow Spillway big run again in a couple days. But they have decided to upload this 5.5-minute video on a random Tuesday when the 10-year anniversary of the series was 2 weeks ago. Not even 2 weeks ago to the day, 2 weeks ago tomorrow. So, like, not even, like, on a proper follow-up to the 10-year anniversary. They're just uploading random shit on Tuesday. There's only one thing this can be, and it has to be third weapon kits. Because every Splatoon game has had its main weapon, and then a Deco-branded variant, and then there's been some sort of special collection. In Splatoon 1, it was the Sheldon's Picks collection. In Splatoon 2, we had the Kenza collection, and then they're like, oh shit, never mind, here's the Sheldon's Picks also. So we had that, and Splatoon 3 has had nothing. There has not been a single peep. It has been 9 months since Grand Festival has happened now, and there's not been a single bit of information on anything. There's not been a single bit of information on anything. So, stop this, and go full screen, and take away my logos. A report from the Squid Research Lab, Nintendo Switch 2. Are we going to war? This isn't Splatoon 4. It can't be. It's not Splatoon 4. I saw Deep Cut in the thumbnail. Spralahe Islands, huh? Is that a rumor we're chasing this time? According to that map in the basement, I'm still sick. I can't do Big Man's high-pitched voice that I normally do for him, I'm sorry. Did you read the article, Fry? Oh, there they are. What's that odd glow? Are we going to the Bermuda Triangle? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh. So it's not third weapon kits. Maybe. It actually is Splatoon Island. They said their own island. I can't believe Splatoon Island is real. All these past April Fool's later, Splatoon Island is real. Uh-huh. 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 Gaming? We're gaming? Also, I just got finished watching my friend play Mother 3, like, a couple weeks ago. This just looks just like the helmet of the Masked Man, and I got really confused. Splatoon Raiders! Yeah? I'm gonna say my full thoughts on everything after this is all over.
What's crackin', Squid Squad?
Man, I miss the old guy. No offense to the new girl who's been doing the stuff in this game. There hasn't even been, like, any Squid Research Lab shit, like, anywhere in Splatoon 3. Like, it was the Splatoon 3 title direct, where it had this woman, and then, like, nothing else.
Incoming report from the Squid Research Lab. Without further ado, we're excited to share our latest findings. What you just witnessed are signs of the first ever Splatoon spin-off game coming ashore. Splatoon Raiders.
And yeah, you had me at Splatoon.
Mechanic, you'll go on an adventure in the mysterious Spiralite Islands alongside Deep Cut.
Good. It's so funny. It's so funny that Deep Cut are, like, the main characters in Splatoon 3, and all they had was a boss fight in Return of the Mammalians, and then they were just, like, completely shafted for the entire rest of their game. Like, Squid Sisters were more important, Off the Hook was more important, and not only were they more important, Deep Cut got 0 points in Grand Festival. They have to make their own second game for Deep Cut to be relevant.
Splatoon Raiders is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, but research is still underway. We'll report more on our findings when the results are in.
Weapons! Jump scare! You fucking lay them all out on the ground like that? They made the H3 nozzle nose green and not red, which means I don't like it. I mean, I never was gonna like the H3 anyway. But, like, come on. Fucking finally. Is this the Barazushi collection? The Barazushi collection. 3rd weapon kits. Yes, dude. That's what. Aerospray. Analyze. Analyze the aerospray. Oh, it's Embers. It's an Embers branded aerospray. I could put that on my Switch too. I got these on my Switch too. I need a 3rd one now. Oh my god, I cannot... So here's the thing, right? Like, I did the video a couple weeks ago. I did the stream a few weeks ago. It was like one of the last Splatoon videos I did. Probably even the last Splatoon video I did, because I haven't really done anything on Switch 2 yet. Was that I streamed for the 10-year anniversary, and I did some random weapons in Ranked. And there was nothing. They did announcements for then. Like, they announced that Splatoon 1 was going to be on Nintendo Music. And it's like, cool. Splatoon 1 soundtrack on Nintendo Music. And we're getting brand new Splatoon profile pictures on Switch icons. And that's it. That was the announcement. Why was this trailer not ready 2 weeks ago when we were all ready for it? And you're dropping it on a random fucking Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Also, we got any reworks here, or are these stages still bad? Nope, they didn't fix Urchin. Or was it? No. Eeltail. Eeltail Alley. That's the stage.
Well, well.
10.0.
The Splatoon 3 game is also coming down the spillway.
Yeah.
The Splatlands collection, which features new weapons from the Barazushi and Embers brands, is
which is also great. I just got the 100-star badges for those two gear brands, and I have all the gear brand badges now. It's perfect timing.
on its way. They're based on previous weapons, but have fresh new looks and, of course, different sub-weapons and specials.
Yeah, give them to me.
We've identified 30 in total.
30. I don't think that's all the main weapons. You know, I'm gonna open up Splatoon 3. I'm gonna open that up and count that.
And hope you'll try them out for yourselves.
Because if it's not all the main weapons in the game, that would be incredibly disappointing. Because both Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2 had third weapon kits, but not third weapon kits for all weapons.
In addition, weapons
Oh, wait.
freshness caps will be raised.
No! Not 10 stars! That's so fucking high! I'm currently working on getting all weapons to 4 stars. I still have like another 45 weapons to go to get every weapon to 4 stars. And I have Blaster and Arrow Spray at 5. What do you mean 10? All those goddamn sweaty-ass tryhards that have 15-starred the Splatter Shot, or I see that they have the 5-star badge of Splatter Shot, Order Shot, and Hero Shot with a golden splash tag banner on your splash tag. I hope you fuckers are happy. Because you're not going to get any other badges.
And you can earn new in-game badges.
Bro, I do not want to go into X rank and see the sweatiest fucking Splatter Shot I've ever seen. I don't want to see it. I never want to see it. I want to, kill them on sight. And they changed how the... Oh no, those are these prestige badges? So it's 5-star, and then 5+1, 5+2, 5+3, 5+4, and 10. Fuck off with all of that shit. Am I gonna do streams to 10-star the Aerospray MG?
Series Weapon Power, a new stat to dive into, is being added to Anarchy Battle Series. This will track your effectiveness per weapon based on your win-loss ratio in battles.
Okay.
It will also be used in matchmaking to pit you against other players with similar stats.
Okay, maybe that's good. Maybe that's good.
Follow the Squid Research Lab for our latest findings. Plus...
Yes! That's what we wanted fucking 2 years ago!
From the original Splatoon game.
Yes!
To the rotation for some fresh splatting on classic turf.
Oh my god. Why wasn't this here before?
For Nintendo Switch 2 players. You'll notice more detailed visuals, and the game will appear smoother in certain locations, such as the square in Splatsville and the Grand Festival grounds.
I didn't check that. I should check that at least.
But no need to fear. Nintendo Switch players and Nintendo Switch 2 players will still be able to splat together.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This free update for Splatoon 3 is scheduled to release June 12th.
Chat, that's Thursday. Chat, that's Thursday. That's 2 days from now. You wanna know? You wanna know what was supposed to happen 2 days from now? 2 days from now is when my copy of a Mario Kart World was supposed to come in the mail. because my Switch 2 came in 2 days late, and my copy of Mario Kart wasn't supposed to get here until Thursday. And then we're supposed to be having Big Run the day after this comes out? You expect me to make Mario Kart content? I'm not making Mario Kart content, I'm playing Splatoon 3! I still have Deltarune I need to finish. I'm supposed to be streaming Deltarune right now. Let me just say that there are too many games coming out within the next 6 months. It's actually insane how many video games and video game updates are coming out within the next 6 months. No one person is going to be able to play it all.
Stay tuned for further updates.
So here's the thing. I guess the reason why this was not announced 2 weeks ago during the 10-year anniversary was because the Switch 2 was coming out on June 5th. So the season would have clocked over on June 1st. And then this would have started. But they can't have this brand new amazing Splatoon 3 update happen the exact same time as Mario Kart World's coming out, because that's going to cannibalize sales or something else. I don't fucking know. But I am in shock and in awe. When I did that stream 2 weeks ago for the 10-year anniversary of Splatoon 3, or the Splatoon series, I said in that video that I stopped being a Third Kits believer. Because I was a Third Kits believer for a long time. And then the months came, and the months passed, and there was no announcements. And in the past, Nintendo has said, oh, here's the final update for Splatoon 2, and then they updated the game another 5 times, adding, like, 30-something new weapons, and then continuing Splatfests for, like, another 3 years. So, like, I knew they were lying when they said that this was that 9.0 was the last update and Grand Festival was the last thing that they were doing. Because, of course, it's fucking not. Because they lie all the time, because they don't want to show all their cards. But I literally said in the video I did 2 weeks ago that I stopped being a Third Kits believer because the third year and a fucking 10-year anniversary of the Splatoon series came and went. And the only announcement we got was new Switch profile pictures and an update to Nintendo Music. And that's all we got. It's like the next best time they're going to announce Third Kits is on the 3rd anniversary of Splatoon 3 in September. So you could have, like, told me that you would have paid me, like, $100,000 that there was going to be a brand new Splatoon update 10.0 with the Splatlands collection coming out this week. And you would have told me to guess that, and I would have said, absolutely goddamn not, you're out of your fucking mind. Is what I would have said. Let me check Splatoon 3 here. I went into sleep mode, so it stopped my connection. Let me open up the game here. Go into the lobby. So, in terms of weapons... So, we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, there's already 13 weapon types in just shooters alone. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I guess 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, so not already. We're at like 26 weapons and we're only on the 3rd weapon class. So, unless there's an update later on, again, which I feel like at this point it has to be, because we are not going to get Splatoon 4 for probably a while. there has to be other things. Like, it can't be that in Splatoon 3, not every weapon has a third weapon kit. We're getting 30 brand new weapon kits, which is insane. The problem that I'm going to have is that I have no Sheldon licenses, because why have I needed to hold on to them when there's no new weapon? So I'm not going to even be able to get everything on the launch of all these things. I'm going to have to get one and then keep getting the freshness up and then getting all the other ones, which I guess is the other problem with Sheldon licenses, because I've been converting all of my Sheldon licenses into Shellout tokens, because why the hell would I need them when there's nothing else to buy? So, it's going to be a trip getting everything in here. I accidentally said Urchin Underpass when talking about Eeltail Alley earlier, and that was a misspeak, but I can't believe I was actually correct. For Splatoon 3's, for Splatoon 3's 1-year anniversary, I was hoping Urchin Underpass would come back as a stage, because it just would have made sense. It was the update that added Inkopolis Plaza, and all that stuff in there. It was like the start of all the DLC and stuff, and they announced all that, and they announced, like, Kraken, like, returning in the game, or whatnot, before that. And it's like, why the heck is this just not in the game? Like, it's trapped on the Wii U. Why is it not in the game? The only time you can play Urchin Underpass is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Battle Mode. And for the 2-year anniversary, I was like, okay, they're totally going to add the Reef from Splatoon 2 instead, you know? Because all that stuff, no one cares about Salt Spray. I want Salt Spray to be a Salmon Run map, is what I want. And stuff like that. And then that just didn't happen. And we got, was it Marlin Airport and Lemuria Hub as the last two stages. And I think Lemuria Hub is a nice symbolic final stage for Splatoon 3's main content. But, like, how is this game that's supposed to be a celebration of the entire franchise not have Urchin and not have Reef? Looking at Urchin Underpass here, it sure is Urchin Underpass. This looked practically identical, and that's a good thing. It's not exact. I can't tell about this area, because Urchin Spawn is here. You go around, you drop down into mid from this way. I think this area here is actually open. This used to be a wall, so you could actually, like, shoot up to people here, because it used to be just this one hallway that you'd be able to drop out of into mid. But I think this area is open, and you're able to shoot up here now. There's a returning sponge, or just a sponge to get up here. I think this used to be just like a regular block or something, so that's nice. They have the ramp to get up the side. This looks practically identical. I can't really tell from this wall here, but with Urchin there always was a slope that went up and around, and this grate here drops into mid. And yeah, this looks like Urchin Underpass, alright. It's probably a lot wider to fit Splatoon 3's stuff, because Urchin was kind of small back in 1.
Okay, you can. Urchin Underpass from the original.
Yeah, they have that. You can jump through.
Returns to the rotation for.
Yep. This looks practically identical to how it was in Splatoon 1. Probably a little bit wider, but still identical, which is fantastic. We don't need any major changes, because this stage was actually okay. It wasn't my favorite stage in Splatoon 1, but it's an iconic one.
For some fresh splatting on classic turf. Lastly, but not leastly.
And then there's that. So we have the Splatlands collection. We do not have any of the kits for this yet, which is going to be interesting to see. I cannot believe they are adding more badges. Also, this person, Hero, is like the biggest tryhard you've ever seen. This person is only level... What is that? Isn't that like the level 300 badge? Or something down here? I don't even know. Oh, so there's a Sheldon badge. That actually is a new badge. I don't even remember what badge this is. Hold on. Because I have that badge. Stop with the fucking sleep mode. Killing my internet connection. What badge is that? Yeah, that's level 100. This hero is only level 100. And has fucking 10-star regular splat charger. And then this thing here, this seems like it's going to be good. Depending on how good you are with a weapon, it's going to match you up with other people who are actually good with their weapons and not bad. So hopefully, I will not... I've been playing a little bit of X-Rank recently because I joined the JP X-Rank side, and the matches there are actually good. But I've still been getting matches where I'm playing Aerospray RG and getting 17 kills while I have someone on my team who's getting 4. So, like, hopefully that changes with this update. And that is all that. Now, Splatoon Raiders is what we started with. And I have wanted a Splatoon spin-off for a while. I didn't know if it was going to be a mobile game or not. But this looks very interesting. I don't know if you're playing as Neo 3 or not. I'm going to assume you probably are. Like, maybe it carries over your Neo Agent 3 data from your single player on Splatoon 3. But a brand new Splatoon game releasing is fantastic. I do like the this splatter shot here. It's literally just like a big soda bottle attached to the gun, which is fun. Don't really know what to make of most of this. My current idea of it being called Splatoon Raiders, and all we're seeing is this, like, small platform, and this, like, robot, and this island. My guess right now is a tower defense game of some kind. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that would be very interesting. Of, like, scouring the island for materials or something, and then, like, setting up your defenses, and whatever this evil force that's coming to kill you is, like, you set up all your defenses, and then, like, play tower defense. That is my only guess at the moment, considering we don't have a lot of footage to go off of. But this looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Also, nice, I see Shelly and Donnie here on the news article. But, like, I think we're flying to, like, the Bermuda Triangle, and there's some, like, evil bullshit that's happening there. And stuff. So, I am definitely excited for Splatoon Raiders. Roguelike tower defense would also be insane. Let us do this. And I'm going to open up social media for the first time today. We're going to go to Twitter. And go to the Splatoon Twitter account. Apologies if you hear a vacuum. There's a bunch of stuff happening upstairs in my house. So here we go. Splatoon Twitter accounts. So here we prepared a video on the Nintendo Today app. We thought you might want to hear it straight from the Squid Beaks Squid Research Lab. So that's the video we just saw. We've identified a variety of interesting findings, including a floating ship, or actually no, up here. First Splatoon series spin-off is coming. Will center around a mechanic adventuring with Deep Cut to the mysterious, I forget how you pronounce that, islands. We'll keep you updated as we conduct further research. This is very, very cool. New protagonist for Splatoon Raiders is an expert mechanic with a mysterious background. Okay, so it's not Neo 3, just a brand new character. That ink tank and walking robot look rather intriguing, wouldn't you say? They haven't used the Splatoon... Why is this so low res? They haven't used the Splatoon Tumblr account since, like, 2022. Did you see Deep Cut in the trailer? Shiver, Fry, and Big Man look like they're dressed for an island outing on that ship. Very cool. We've identified a variety of interesting findings, including a floating ship-like structure that serves as the mechanic's base, and an island with a unique atmosphere. Very interested. I also see... We get to see this from the back. With this ink tank and, like, this whole big structure on their back. There's a little plushie or something of Shiver's mask. Which is quite funny. And then, we're glad so many of you are still enjoying Splatoon 3, as thanks for preparing 10.0, releasing in 2 days. Barazushi gear brand originated in the West Splatlands, which is why it's part of the Splatlands collection. Barazushi specializes in weapons designed to be used in the most severe environments. So we have Jet Squelcher, Carbon Roller, Reflux, Rapid Pro, Splattershot Pro, Splash-O-Matic, Mini Splatling, Splat Charger and Splatter Scope, Tri-Slosher, Splatana Wiper, Dapple Doolies, H3 Nozzle Nose, Paintbrush, and Tentabrella. And then Splatland's collection also features Ember's gear brand that got started in the Splatland streets. These weapons are about thinking outside the box, combining different materials and textures. L3 Nozzle Nose. I think that's regular Splatbrella. 96 gal. I'm so glad we're getting a new 96 gal, honestly. I love 96 Deco. But there's people who don't like Kraken and people who don't like Vacuum, and those are your only two options. So 96 gal, Splat Doolies, Dread Ringer, Octobrush, and Aerospray is very exciting to me. Big Swig Roller. Also definitely needed a new third kit, because, like, I can tolerate both of Big Swig's kits. But, like, damn. Hydra Splatling, Dynamo Roller. I like these Zebra Dually Squelchers. I think that is Splatana Stamper over here, and Blaster. And I'm a big fan of Blaster, I'm a big fan of Aerospray, I'm a big fan of 96, I'm a big fan of Octobrush. So, fantastic. Very excited for all of these. There's still other things that are missing. I'm going to hope that we get third kits on other weapons too, also Tri-Stringer. I'm going to hope we get third kits on everything in this game eventually, but this is still an exciting thing to see. Also, Splattershot, if I didn't say Splattershot. It's got the Embers colors on the part of the Tri-Stringer here. I tolerated Tri-Stringer's vanilla kit. I thought it was fine, and then Inkline Tri-Stringer I think is really fun with Sprinkler and Super Chunk, but, like, Aerospray, L3, Dually Squelchers, Big Swig Roller, Hydra Splatling, Tri-Stringer, all of these very badly needed third kits. So, like, thank fucking God we're finally getting them. Maximum Prejudice has been raised from 5 stars to 10 stars. Rest assured, the XP you've collected by reaching 5 stars will still be counted. There are also some new badges, etc. When people with S rank or higher join Anarchy series, their weapon power will be used for matchmaking with similar levels. This power will be measured per weapon too. Can't wait to see my power level on Aerospray and Blaster, because those are my two most used. Splatnet 3 will display your best 9 weapons with the highest series power. You'll also be able to see the series weapon power for each weapon, as well as your best 9. So that'll be perfect. Like, I already think I already have, like, 9 best weapons anyway. So, it would be, like, Aerospray MG, Blaster, maybe 96 Deca would be in there. I forget a couple others. But that's good. And then Urchin Underpass, stage from the original Splatoon game, set under an Inkopolis highway. This place has undergone some renovations, but it's still recognizable as the hotbed of turf wars trends that it was. Version 10.0 will also include some adjustments for Splatoon 2 system, so get ready for smoother and nicer detailed visuals, and don't worry, you'll still be able to play on your Nintendo Switch. And then also they're talking about Nintendo Music. Let me do something real quick. Splatoon JP. Has been confirmed that the following issues stuff. Yup. And then talk about the rest of it. Will be fixed in 10.0 and other replays will disappear. For anyone who hasn't seen this yet, there's some funny bugs that happen in Splatoon 3 right now if you're playing on a Switch 2 that are quite amusing. Stop it with the loss of internet connection. So one of the things that can occur right now is if you squid roll, you can squid roll off of nothing right now. If you time it correctly, you can squid roll off of solid ground that's not painted. And another thing I was made aware of, if I could do it correctly, I think I have to hold the button down. I was not holding B. You can just kind of make puddles if you like hold R, go into swim form, and then jump while still holding B. It just makes a puddle with no ink actually being placed. And there's probably some other bugs that I'm not aware of, but those are the two that I saw. So, like, you can kind of just do that. Some games on Switch 2 are kind of just broken. These are some small examples. I just saw a video from I'm Only Here for Pikmin. That's Pikmin 3 Deluxe on Switch 2 is just actually broken. Like, it's not unplayable bad, but, like, the game will just randomly start screen flickering, and the visuals will glitch out, and sometimes the game will just crash. So I don't know how the hell that happened. But there you have it. That is my reaction and discussion to Splatoon Raiders and 10.0. I guess get ready for Thursday night, because I'm not fucking playing Mario Kart. I think what's gonna happen is if my Mario Kart arrives on time, that would be between, like, now-ish, around now-ish, which is, like, 2 p.m. My mail gets here sometime between, like, 1 and 3 p.m. Like, my Switch 2 got here in the mail at, like, 1:30 or something. So, I'd probably, like, get up, start playing Mario Kart, check out Mario Kart World, and then immediately jump into Splatoon 3 in the update. Because the update would be at 7 p.m. Eastern for me, I'm pretty sure. Because, like, that's when stuff happens. It would either be at 7 or 9, which I'm pretty sure it's going to be at 7. So then we just play Splatoon 3. We're going to be able to play with 30 brand new weapons and Urchin Underpass. I was thinking Splatoon 3 content was going to slow down on my channel, because all I'm really doing is getting 4 stars on weapons, and I don't have a lot of them that I'm working toward right now. I have to play a bunch of weapons to get there. Not only do I have, like, 45 weapons in the game right now, I just went, okay, not in sleep mode, because not only do I have all that, you can see in my badges, I have all these weapon badges here. If you're not familiar with my content, I have, like, 350 badges right now, and this is my whole collection. And I've been getting every weapon in the game to 4 stars. So, like, all I've got here is that, like, I've got a couple shooters left. I've done all of the rollers. I'm still working on chargers a lot. I've got a couple sloshers left. I've got, like, 4 splatlings left. I've got a couple dualies. I've got, like, a little bit more of the brellas. Like, 5 more blasters. 3 more brushes. I've done all of the stringers, and I have 2 more splatatas. And I've been working on Order Stamper and Wiper Deco recently. So not only do I have, like, those 45 weapons, I'm now going to have 30 more. So you're not going to see a slowdown of Splatoon 3 content anytime soon. While I'm actually here, have I done my first play of the day? I have, but you're going to see another one. I have, but you're going to see another one. Scorching Model. And again, my only 5-star weapons right now are Aerospray MG and Vanilla Blaster. So I do have videos of that. If you type in like 5-star Aerospray or 5-star Blaster on my channel, you'll see those videos. They're two of my favorite Splatoon videos I've ever made. So check those out in the meantime. But goddamn, that is that. I was supposed to stream Deltarune right now, and now I have a lot less time to play Deltarune right now. But I'm gonna go do that and at least play as much as I can, because I also wanted to play Mario Kart when I get it, and I also wanted to frickin' check out the goddamn Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom updates. And who knows when I'm going to be able to do that, because that's not happening now. At least not for a couple weeks. So, this was all streamed live at twitch.tv/Pokéball35, link in the description down below. If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so, because I do have a lot to offer. I stream almost everything I do first, and then it goes up on YouTube after the fact. So, if you can't catch me doing the Splatoon stuff on the time it comes out, you're going to be seeing Splatoon videos on the channel. I have over 300 Splatoon videos, Splatoon 3 videos in the Splatoon 3 playlist. So, like, go watch that. Or it's like over 200 or over 300. I actually forget. And I can check that right now, actually. I can go to my own playlists and do Splatoon. Yeah, 303 videos. The last video I did was the 10-year anniversary video where I said third kits aren't going to happen. So go check that out. And etc. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in whatever comes next.